Okay, exercise 16.3, exercise set 16.3. So what I want to do is just, they're kind of simple patterns over here. And I'll write a few of them down. Like if you wrote down a plus b to the first power, that's just simply a plus b. If you wrote down a plus b to the second power, this would just be a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And the pattern in this section you're supposed to recognize is a plus b to the third power. Well, it's got a very predictable pattern. And I'll write it down for you. It's going to be a cubed. I'm going to go below this. I'm going to say the next term is going to have an a square in it. And then a b. We'll put the coefficients down later. The next term would have an a and then a b 2. And the next term would have a b cubed in it. All right, so this is a famous pattern. I'm not saying it's done yet, but the numbers here would be 3 and 3. So let me just go through what I'm kind of seeing here. One factor of a, no factors of a. 2, 1, none. I'm talking about the factors of a. 3, 2, 1, none. All right, let's talk about the b's now. And the b's, let's get the color out here, yellow, and let me go for this one. 1b, no b's. 2 b's, 1 b, no b. Let's go for this. 3 b's, 2 b's, 1 b, no b's. The coefficients are a little harder to predict, by the way. But I do notice something about this, and just want to point out what I notice about it. There is a pattern to that as well. I'm going to say 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. It's the middle guys that are tough to predict on, all right? And we'll get to it more later when we do the binomial theorem. But for time being now, I'm seeing a 2 here, and then I'm seeing a 3, 3 there, all right? So I'm going to say, not totally predictable, but I want to point out over here, you should, on your own, be able to expand a plus b cubed and get a cubed plus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared plus b cubed. And this is what you really need to know for this section over here. We're hoping, though, you see a generalized pattern to it, all right? Now, seeing a generalized pattern, that has to be proved, but right now, we've expanded this. We know this is the pattern, all right? So we're going to do problem number 1, and we're going to see if we recognize that pattern now, all right? So I'm looking at it, and I see it, like, immediately. And what do I see? I see that this looks like x plus 1 quantity cubed. Now, by the way, I certainly would expand it just to make sure of that. And the pattern's pretty easy. X cubed plus the next number would be 3x squared. Then there's a 1, but I'm not going to write that down. What goes next? 3x, and then the 1 squared, which is 1. I'm not going to write that down. And then 1 cubed, which is this. Now, the big question is this the expansion identical? Whoops, sorry about that. Is the expansion the same thing as this over here? And in fact, it is the same thing. So this is really what you're recognizing over here. What's the answer over here? This, all right? So I want to point out, that's also written in your notes, by the way. This is all we're looking for, the pattern. Now, by the way, when I write the pattern down for you, I use uppercase letters. Let me write that down for you. I use a plus b, and my goal is to recognize what the a and the b is in the particular problem. This is going to be a cubed plus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared plus b cubed. And then what I do is I identify what the a is in the problem and what the b is in the problem. If that's helpful, that's not a bad thing to do. We're hoping you see the pattern now. We really do. What does it require? You identify what the a is and what the b is. Generally speaking, it should be easy to do. Thank you.